Welcome back, YouTube, to another gym vlog. This is Lifestyle Aesthetics coming back to you with another gym vlog where we teach you how to level up consistently over time. As the time of this recording, very excited for the World Cup. We got the Young LA shirts for Argentina and Portugal. So these were limited, unfortunately, so they're sold out. I do not believe these will restock at all. However, having these cool soccer jerseys in support of your favorite teams to see who will win the World Cup. Comment down below to see or predict who will win 2026. So today's gym vlog is going to be a different set of splits. So today we're going to focus on the anterior split, posterior split, and then leg day. So essentially, this is similar to what you would do with a chest and arm day, shoulders and back. However, this just adds a little bit more stuff, change it up a bit, but still having the same concept where you're getting stronger overall, focusing on the main aesthetic parts, and keeping track of those numbers while you get strong, fasting, drinking your water, eating your fruits, your vegetables, your protein sources, and then your walks after your workout. So we are starting off with some shoulder press machine, 2 sets, reverse pyramid training. First set, 4 to 6 reps. Drop the weights to reach 6 to 8 reps. Same thing on this incline press machine here. So I'm keeping track. I'm getting stronger overall very slowly since I am stable here in these machines. I don't need to worry about racking up the weights on a dumbbell or on a barbell. So I find them really fun to do since they're just fun and stable. You don't gotta worry about like getting hurt. And then we do the fly. So in the anterior split, you would do your shoulders. So shoulder press, incline press, a fly movement. You're gonna do your biceps, your forearms, and your lateral shoulders. So these incline fly machines are really great. Of course, you can still use the pack deck fly machine, but these are more fun in my opinion, and I want to grow and accelerate my upper chest much more. But this, of course, will still target the middle part of your chest. The fly movements is superior, so we stopped doing the weighted dips for a while, like I keep saying, but eventually we will go back to them in the near future. So 2 sets of these, trying to keep my arm as straight as possible, but still going fairly if I have to. So by the end of the set, you will eventually bend your arm. Then we're doing some lateral raises here. So using 35 pounds here, and I felt strong more than ever. These I used to struggle a lot. So now I'm able to do 10 to 12 reps, reaching higher. So perhaps we will test our strength and do 40 pounds. So lateral raises are good to build that nice width of your V taper, the middle part of your shoulders. Okay, you have 3 heads, the anterior part, the middle part, and the posterior part. So 2 sets of everything is what we're doing in the split here. And then today I'm doing some incline hammer curl, 50 pounds. Okay, so we were able to do regular bicep curls on an incline bench. So it's easier for me to do it the hammer grip style. So just alternate between one and the other on different days. You're going to hit the 2 parts of your bicep heads. And of course, this one targets more of the forearms as well. And then as you see, we reduce the weight, dropping it by 10 pounds in each hand. So it's much more smooth, a little bit faster. So I'm trying to control the rhythm. So you always need to control the rhythm as you do it. And of course, you will get motivated to keep pushing as you see yourself getting stronger, becoming more lean. Okay, it's going to make you look more strong, more aesthetic, more athletic, more functional. That's what we're trying to achieve here, especially for those of us that are busy with a 9 to 5 or even working a lot 2 days a week. Okay, so as we approach summertime, especially for teachers, we're able to go at least 3 to 4 times a week. It's going to be much more fun, reaching our goals just slightly faster. Of course, keep in mind that you must always keep your steps up throughout the week. So that way you're burning fat, burning calories, and building a nice body, flatter stomach. And then we are doing some reverse grip curls here for the forearms. Usually, when I'm going on social media and all that stuff, not many people train with forearms. And if they do, it's something that I wouldn't do, like doing some sort of wrist curls. Maybe, yes, that does work for them. But for me personally, doing some reverse grip curls, I feel like my forearms are boosting up in density and strength. And having a nice grip strength also will help you lift weights that are much more heavy than you're used to, and your numbers will go up. And then on this part of the video, we got the Ronaldo inspired shirt. Starting with some shoulder press here. So even though this is the posterior split, I just did these for fun since not many of the gyms that I go to have this type of shoulder press machine where you're on an incline and pressing upwards in this manner. So you can disregard this part as the first exercise for your posterior split day. That will be essentially all the muscles in the back. Okay, so the entire back, triceps, and posterior deltoids. So after we do 2 sets here, then we really start kicking it in with some rear delt flies mixed in with some wide grip rows here. So as you notice, same strategy. I'm sitting at the edge of the bench, and the wide grip rows here will blow up your upper back and your traps, of course, supersetting that to hit the posterior deltoids with the reverse fly here. And I've noticed that my upper back has definitely improved. Yes, you have your T-bar row machines, but not every gym has them. And I like doing it on the bench here with the dumbbells since I'm able to superset them with some reverse flies. Okay. If I was to do this with a T-bar row, I would have to grab dumbbells anyway and superset that some reverse flies. Okay, and nothing really much beats this in my opinion. Supersetting these two movements together, my upper back has been blowing up, and I am very confident for you guys it's gonna blow up as well. Then we do some tricep isolation exercises here, so you're not gonna see it clearly since this gym is somewhat dim lit. But we are doing it with 80 pounds here, holding a top and bottom stretch. And, when I go to shower and all that stuff, look myself in the mirror to just check. My traps are blowing up. So your upper back will grow. Please do not forget to include your shrugs if you want to have nice muscles between your neck and your shoulders. Okay, having no traps will throw off your balanced physique if you don't train them. And then we're doing some cable tricep extensions here. And as you see, my arms are getting bigger, right? Training your triceps is essential. So make sure we add that to your routine, whether it's a push pull legs, anterior posterior leg split, or chest arms, shoulders back. Okay, leg days. So 3 days a week is pretty much all you need as long as you have all your steps in between your week. All right. And making sure that you drink a lot of water. Cut off the sugary drinks. If you're going to have your treats during lunchtime at work, make sure that you check the calorie count. You could get like a granola bar or something like that, something low calories. Okay, it's gonna get you less bloated, still maintain that nice physique you're working so hard to achieve, and then you will be set for life. Since you're developing that discipline, that strong routine to get the nice, strong, healthy body, especially when you're reaching your 40s, okay, you want to make sure that having these exercises will help you look younger, help your brain function, brain cognitive as well. Okay, so with these row machines here, it says it works out the entire back. I definitely feel it. These are really good. I like these rows here because you're gonna feel the resistance on both part of the arms since they are unilateral type of machines, and these are really great. I love them. So today we're just using those two since we hit the upper back. Okay, I do want to see using some wide grip lat pull downs to get some width since I already have some back thickness. I want to add that to my routine on a separate day. Just alternate between all these different machines here, but still keeping track of my numbers. Reverse pyramid training is the way to go. 2 sets is all you need. Okay, too much volume gonna mess up your nervous system, your joints, okay, your tendons, all that stuff. Then on the leg day, we are starting off with the hack squat machine. So these are really great. I don't really do barbell squats. Okay, people usually tell me to do, the big three: bench press, barbell, squats, and deadlift. For me, I just want to be stable, want to be safe while I get strong. So, leave the ego at home. Okay, of course, you want to achieve that, and that's fine. But for me, it's not as that's not what I'm chasing. I am getting stronger, I am getting slimmer, but I don't care about that. I care about my own style of training. Hack squat, especially pausing at the bottom, your legs, your glutes, your quadriceps will develop, get nice and thicker, like a soccer players or rugby players. If that's what you want, hack squat or pendulum squats are good to go. And then I've noticed a little hack here. So these are called linear hack squats. Okay. So essentially this is the same thing. This is a leg pressing movement. However, I'm using this machine for some calf extensions, and I do feel that bottom and top stretch here. Okay. It would be redundant to do these two machines, so you could pick if you are lucky enough to have this machine in your gym. This is also a good stable machine you can use to get some nice glutes and thick thighs, thick quadriceps. So 2 sets is what we're doing. Drop the weight on the second set, doing some more reps here, and then some isolation movement for leg extensions. So ideally, you do want to add a leg curl, so that will be 5 total movements. You can also add traps here, but eventually when I was done, I couldn't really use a leg curl, so that would focus on the hamstrings and calves since the gym is slowly getting busy. So on another leg day, we're going to do some leg curls, but that's fine. I'm not too pressed about it. However, with these leg extensions, if you have more weight, I'm doing like a little mini drop set, just making sure I got some good isolation, good development on my quadriceps. You be careful when you're going too heavy on this because it can kind of, affect your kneecaps, your knee joints there. So be careful with that. And then Romanian deadlift, very essential movement for your lower back. Okay, the spinal rectus, of course, your glutes and your hamstrings here. So the back part of your legs, a little bit of calves here, but this for me is a key movement. So hack squats, Romanian deadlift, I should always focus on doing for my leg there, or at least one leg pressing movement if the gym is too busy. Having these Romanian deadlift into your program is essential. This is like a functional movement you always want to have for your leg day. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Click that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Catch you guys in the next video.